Hey, what's up YouTube? It's VLOD, and I have another magnetic vase mount for your Mini 6. Is this one better, or is this one worse? Stay tuned and find out. Like always, I'm your host, VLOD, shooting back for another video, and I have a magnetic vase mount for your iPad Mini 6. In the last video, I've done a review of this one, is the Lulu, but this is from the same company, but it's a different form factor. It's a magnetic vase mount for your iPad Mini 6, and frankly, it's not bad. Is it good? Who knows? Stay tuned and find out. I will say I do like the layout of this one. I do like the actual magnetic mount itself. I'm not too big on the frame, but the layout itself, I actually like that better than the first one. There are some trade-offs with everything with this product. It is only one pivot, so that means you can only adjust one time instead of two like the last one. But you do have your cutout for that. And this is also a comparison between the two of them. As you can see, in the first one I've done for that video, it's not quite the same as the new one. It has two pivots for it. It's a little bit smaller. I'm not too big for the actual plate itself, just because you have metal on metal contact, unlike the other one where it's completely rubber covering it. The base of it is also bigger, but with the actual rubber, I do like that for the second one. You do have a cutout for your camera, so you don't have to worry about that being scratched, which some people might have issues with that. But with this one, you have no issues with the cutout. I mean, it's just that simple how you two just put it together. All you have to do is snap it in place. Because it has magnets, it is fairly secure, so it's not coming out, and it's pretty flush with the iPad Mini 6 also, so it's pretty flush all around, so you can't really tell what's what, which is pretty good. Because in the last one, it's not quite as flush as this one. And then with this, you can adjust it up or down, left or right, rotate it 360. It has one pivot, which isn't too bad depending on your preference, but you have the ability to rotate this completely 360. It's made out of metal, and with that, I've used this particular model for my vase mount experiment I've done in my last video. So, it'd be cool. Like my video, and if you could, please subscribe to my channel for future content and notifications for that. Well, back to the video. With the ability of rotating 360 degrees, you can do a couple different things with this. It is frankly easier to surf the web. If you like to watch, read manga, anime, it might be a thing for you. But also, if you have a stylus, you can do, some gaming, some typing. If you have a Bluetooth keyboard, you can do some work, some Excel, spreadsheet, schoolwork, or about anything else you can think of on top of that. While you have mouse and keyboard support, it's basically like a small iMac in a bigger package, in my own honest opinion. And if you have a controller, you can also play, let's say, some Stadia, some Xbox Gamer Pass. I'm more of a fan of Stadia, so let's play some Doom 64. Frankly, I'm not really that good at the game, especially with one-handed, so let's move on. I mean, with Doom 64, you can play Red Dead. With Gamer Pass, you can play some Halo, Gears of War, or the actual list is kind of endless for game streaming in general, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm not really so much of an artist, so this is my best artistry skills as shown, but this is just an example of doing with this pad, because it's higher up, you can angle it, you can do a lot of different things with it. But comparing the two of them, I'm more of a fan of the first one compared to the second one just because it's taller, but I do like the design of the second one better overall. I do like the second pivot. With the first one being mounted on, the iPad hangs out. It's not completely flush. You get some metal contact. I do like how it has two pivots, and you can arrange it in two different orientations for it. Plus, I like the base being bigger. That's just my own personal preference, but I'm just not too big on the metal plate for the first one. If they could put the plate of the second on the first one of that neck and that body, that would be perfect. But there's no real right or wrong answer. These are both pretty phenomenal products, and they cater to different markets in my own opinion. I'm more of a fan of the first one, but I do like the plate of the second one, so it ultimately comes down to personal preference. They're both a good product, so I'm your host, VLD. Smash that bell and subscribe.